Hello, my name is Alyssa. I'm a graduate student in the interdisciplinary neuroscience program at the University of Rhode Island, and I am autistic. What I want to tell you about today is sleep problems experienced by neurodivergent people, so people who have some sort of neurological or cognitive condition. My familiarity is mostly, but not entirely, in the area of autism because I am myself autistic. One thing that comes up a lot is shifted circadian rhythms, which it mostly becomes a problem if we're expected to work on the standard 9 to 5. If our circadian rhythm is shifted, we may find ourselves becoming tired much earlier in the day than most people and working much earlier in the morning as a result, or we may find ourselves not tired until 2, 3, 4 in the morning, sleeping a normal amount of time after that, and therefore effectively not being functional in the morning. Another problem which is common is a non-24-hour circadian rhythm. That is, we may have a consistent rhythm, but instead of being 24 hours long, matching the day and the sun, it might be 26 or 27 hours that our rhythm naturally lasts. In this case, there's no single set time when we're necessarily most functional. It's going to rotate around over the course of several days or weeks. In addition to these problems, which may affect our times of sleeping, we can additionally have difficulties falling asleep or staying asleep, regardless of whether or not we're doing so at the time that is right for our bodies. This can happen because of anxiety. This can happen because it's difficult for us to turn our minds off enough to fall asleep. And this can happen because of sensory processing issues. That is, it's an environment that would be perfectly acceptable for a neurotypical person to sleep in may not be an environment in which we can fall asleep and remain asleep due to sounds, due to lighting, due to changes in sounds or lighting. It is a very common experience for people to be woken up by sunrise, even if we have not gotten nearly enough sleep, because the change in lighting wakes us up. Changes in temperature can also do this, which means that sleep can frequently be unusually interrupted for neurodivergent people. A final issue is a rather direct result of one neurological condition. If we have people who are also autistic or have ADD or any other kind of neurological difference are also more likely to have epilepsy or to experience non-epileptic seizures in some cases. Even if we are getting a reasonable amount of sleep, if this sleep is interrupted by a seizure, the sleep isn't going to be particularly effective for rest. Between all of these potential sleep problems, many, possibly most, neurodivergent people have some sort of continuing difficulty with sleep. And frankly, solutions that can address any of these problems would be very helpful.